Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream today. I'm Dan, and we are currently going to be making kind of a special map. If you joined us earlier for the Q&A session, thank you for coming back. Oop, let's shut that off there. All right. Oh, green screen is running wild. No, hole in reality. Okay. The map we're going to be making today is actually going to be a two-parter. In a lot of books and a lot of fiction, in a lot of fantasy and in science fiction, actually, and also the lore of, and mythos of the world, there's always been situations where the world has suffered a great and terrible apocalypse or a disaster, the sinking of Atlantis, the great overthrow of the Bronze Age with the sea people, the destruction and the fall of Rome, um, when Kinder eggs couldn't be sold in the United States anymore, things like that. So what I'd like to do today is create a world that is about to be visited by a horrible calamity. We're going to be using Wonder Age, and let's just kind of get to it right now. So we're going to open a new map. This is our size. Let's go with, I don't know, eastward? Okay, we'll start with this. We kind of want a large continent. To do that, that's fine. Our map itself is going to be, we want to make sure most of the continent fits on this map. When you're doing large campaign maps, if you have the map kind of, let's say, it's kind of coming down here and it's like this, that gives the impression that this is a zoomed in area. However, if you just have, you have something like that, it gives the impression that your subject matter is complete on this and it's actually very pulled out. So we're going to do something like that. However, we are also going to use in Wondercraft here, we're going to use our brush, but we're going to up the roughness about right there, and we're just going to start. I think with this one, we're going to start making kind of some weird little islands and then connect all of them together. So we have this guy right here. Let's make it a giant. Let's reduce the roughness there. Make sure we fill that in, and we're going to kind of make it a giant F. Get the edges done first. Maybe use the mouse on this. And this one, middle part's going to be a giant, I don't know, maybe a giant G. Or C. Maybe there's something up here. Again, we're just blocking in big shapes. Of course, we can go in at any time. If we don't like this, that's fine. We got something up here. Little peninsula that everybody loves. Hey, look, it's a giant dragon. Can't have that. Now let's go with the brush, and we're going to refine these shapes just a little bit more, trying to keep this edge. Go back to our stylus. We're just going to block in what we've done here. Nice thing about Wondercraft, it just lets you, kind of play with stuff. Just following the edges carefully. Might add a little Mediterranean Sea into this, kind of break up the landmass, because that's a pretty big landmass. Maybe that's our Mediterranean Sea right there. There we go. Throw this up there. Yeah, we'll just make a big mass, and then we're going to subtract and put a lot of detail into this. It's kind of boring right now, and I generally don't like it. Let's up our size here. Let's get this down a little quicker. It's kind of a cool little continent. Kinda. Maybe there's another squiggly part that comes here, down here. This part I don't like, so we're gonna... Yeah, we got this dragon thing going, and I generally don't like doing shapes of lands intentionally. Let's go ahead and lower some areas. Just come in here and scraggly this up. If we came down here, there we go. I'm liking that. There's some island stuff down here. Yeah, that helps break up any like grid lines. Then maybe some Grecian islands. Which unfortunately has turned into tentacle islands, and we don't want that. We'll just put some of those here. Maybe come down here, connect these. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Zappa. Really appreciate that, sir. Thanks for the tweet. Let's see if you're online. Alright, there we go. There's the chat. Okay, we're back here. We're just going to kind of work it, just like clay. Find something we like, get rid of what we don't. Kind of got this like thing here. Let's go ahead and play with this middle area. Maybe make 2 continents. Or 3. 3 is interesting, right? Little boat society. Kind of open this up a little. Don't want to go all Final Fantasy on this. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. What if we went the cold north over here? This guy, kind of Australian feel thing going on. Kind of a Danish Sweden. Maybe attach these 2 together. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. What do you guys think? Yes? No? Like these big old rivers there. What if we attach these islands here? Let's attach these islands. Yeah, I'm digging that. There we go. Can work on the coast a little bit more. And we are going to label the crap out of this island today, folks. Usually I don't do that with my islands. I like to give these to people. Well, not islands, but my lands. I like to give these to people so they can make their own. But this one's going to be different. We might even use this in our beta testing for a game. Yay! Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Maybe a couple more little jetty islands all over here. Not that big. Maybe let's kind of dig into this area a little. Dig into there a little. This whole area is just holding by a thread. Alrighty. Get our brush. There's some little. Oops, not that brush. There's this brush. Some islands and stuff over here. There we go. That's looking good. If you guys see anything you want me to do, please let me know. A little more music here. That's good for everybody. Okay, we got a world now. And this is before the great, oh crap, everything bad has happened. Let's go ahead and start on our mountains. Now, it looks like mountains are going to be relatively easy on this map. Maybe. So we're going to select our mountains. Let's see. Large inked mountains. Inked mountains small. Penciled mountains small penned. Pen mountains. Let's go ahead and zoom in and let's have a look at these. Ooh, I like those. Okay. Just playing with our assets. Don't like those. Don't like those. Let's go with these. What's the difference? Good question. Alright. We're going to go about 30 on these. Maybe 40 on the big ones. Ooh, now I'm conflicted. Maybe 40. Yeah, we'll go 40. We're just kind of following the land here with these. Start at the big mountains in the middle. Actually, let's start down here. This is going to be our ridge back for our mountains. Not too many. Down here, we're going to have two join up. Again, these are our biggest, so we're not going to go too crazy with these guys. A little ridge right here. Maybe right here. No. There wouldn't be. Well, maybe a couple. Maybe just a couple mountains here. Nothing big. Nothing big. Maybe on this isthmus. Right there. And now we're up here. Let's throw some down here. There we go. What these are like. Yeah, interesting. Hills. Actually kind of like those hills. Alright, how are we doing these guys? Okay. Now we're going to go to our little mountains, drop them to 30. Maybe 25. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's good. Come in close, and we will start very gently creating the runs of these mountains. Just little feathering. Just think of these going the absolute opposite of a river. There we go. Just kind of running towards the sea a little bit. Bisecting. Down into the sea. Just like that. These are cold mountains here, so they're going to be really rough. Of course, we want to make sure we get mountains around the big mountains. Little brothers and sisters are just kind of chilling out. Technically, all mountains are male. Go fig. Because all water is female. Those are cool. A little much, but cool. Just kind of slide these down a little bit more. These mounds will get their suns, just kind of poke it up like that. Do I like those? I don't know if I like those. I don't know if I like those, folks. I don't like those. So we're going to just erase those and start over. Sorry, mountains. All right. Don't like those. Where are these? Okay, we'll start with small mountains first. On this continent, we're going to go right down the continent line. Sorry about that, guys. I'm being picky. Just kind of have these mountains older, kind of bracing. Maybe that shrinks. Start with our small mountains first, and then we're going to go on to our bigger mountains. Yeah, I'm digging those a lot more. Okay, bigger mountains come in. Alright, down the center of these guys. Little pass right there. That's feeling good. That's looking good. Okay. Maybe a couple smaller ones. Yeah, there we go. Old new technique. We're learning. We're still learning this. Third time we've used it. Okay. Small ones first. Always, always, always. This guy, we're going to go with small mounds on this side of it. Maybe we got a tectonic plate submerging itself over here. Yay! Nothing big though. Maybe we have a completely different range kind of coming in the middle here. Some little twinkly ranges, just, you know, kind of scrunching. Oh, that I did big mountains first. I feel bad. Probably be that way. Alright. These are small, yeah, we do small first. Small first. Square-X. There we go. Happy little scraggly mountains. Hey, welcome to this stream. My name's Dan. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or pleas for mercy, please let us know. If you want to see anything specific or have any advice from me, I would really love to hear what you want me to do. Right now we're drawing one of two maps. This is the land before it is totally destroyed by apocalypse, because why not? Maybe just a little place here, a little place here. I like this land, it's peaceful and happy. We're going to go to our large mountains and kind of fill in just a touch of these. Maybe a couple large mountains in the middle there. Come down here. Come down here. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's go with this bad boy up here. Actually really like this technique. It's quiet, it's subtle. Small mountains first, then bigger mountains. Again, in the colder areas, you don't get much erosion. Of course, you do get massive shaping glaciers. We're going to do something cool here. We're going to just have this be a big old angry little set that comes down here. Maybe this wine's over here, blocking stuff off. Yar, angry mountain set. Oh. Takes no craps from anybody. It's like a Chuck Norris of mountain sets. So this is where all the baddies live. I like that. The baddie mountains. We'll go with our big guys and just. There we go. couple passes, but not much. Maybe all one way. We'll call this place like, you know, the bad place. All right, let's have a look at that. Heck yeah! All right. Very cool. Let's go ahead and get painting. Actually, as I'm thinking about it, mess with this a little bit. Don't know if I like that water too much. Like that. Yeah, I like that. Like that. Do you not like that? Change it up. Let's play with this a little bit. Oops. Alright, let us add some rivers to this. Nope, I forgot. Let's save this first. So we start at the source and we just kind of do whatever the heck we want. It's a big river. That's better. All right. Just keep on keeping on with that. Should be talking more. I really should, but kind of focused on this. I really like this map. The image is exciting. It's really quite nice. Let's come over here. Let us start in these rivers. We're gonna. This is a lowland, I believe. I might even take this map and put it into a Art Rage of our Art Rage maps, because I'm really digging this map. It'd be fun to explode it. Explode! Like that autosave feature, like the noise. Hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? That is good to hear, read. We are making the first of 2 maps. This map is the happy map. The next map is not going to be happy because we are going to destroy it. This map will be destroyed by a horrible apocalypse. Oh noes! That will destroy all the land and all the things. We're going to go all super old Mad Max on this. Hope you don't mind. I haven't decided yet. Would you be interested in it? Because, yeah, you buy it, I'll sell it. Yeah, we'll put a grid on it. Yeah, I'll probably just drive through RPG. We'll probably even take it. We have 2 styles of map. We're getting to really like this type of map. But would also probably bring it into our. We have a certain style with. We use RH to make a realistic map. So I think that'd be really fun to do. Probably map pack involving both. Yeah, go to Avant Novus, once the stream's done, that is, avantnovus.com, and just click on some of the pictures and you can see those. Now, disclaimer, this type of map, we don't have any on sale currently. $5 for the big ones, $3 for the small ones. Well, we definitely aren't making too much money on that, but that's not the point. The point is kind of getting our name out. You know, all transparency available to everybody. It's primarily, I like doing this. It's fun. It's a way to refine my skills. It's also a way to, you know, kind of develop a fan base. Why charge at all? Because so wrong there. Let's be back to 2. because this is not just any old little fan thing. We believe it's actual art, and it's ours, and it gives it yeah, legitimacy. But it also makes a product that's worthwhile. We're talking about that. We were talking about like doing it on like the GM site. The only issue is that once you start putting something up for free, it's expected of you. And then the second you start selling something at price, people get a little really irritated if you ask for money on things. And we will, with our products that are coming out, we'll be looking at, I don't know, $20, $30, maybe even for a box set with miniatures, maybe even $40. And to set an expectation that our items and that the things that we are making should be free, I don't think that's too fair to people to set that expectation and then turn around and say, hey, gotcha, the good stuff costs money. However, that's why we've kept the price down like as much as possible. I mean, $5, guys. Yeah, I don't like some of those. We'll figure out the rivers up there. Actually, don't like some of them. Can we go back? Can't go back. Can we erase? Okay. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't like some of these rivers. That's cool though. I like that. So we'll just kind of follow the contours of the land a little bit better. Well, we are just starting out, and we absolutely, like any business starting out, we have zero revenue. We have also our own startup costs. You have your licensing that takes $100. You have your business license that takes a couple $100. You have your startup equipment that takes a couple $100. You have computers that take a couple $100. You can sink your own money into it, but that leaves you in a position where you're taking money and food out of your family's mouth to start up a business. You, of course, can't take a loan out of a bank, but usually with loans out of the bank, you have to be able to prove that your ability to produce money and be comparable to that money is well deserved. And in this day and age, game companies are not the best looked on by banks. So what we decided to do was go the slow and steady route by slowly creating stuff that we can do with our own personal assets and expand from there. And it's worked out pretty good. I mean, right now we don't owe anybody anything. in all honesty, we're using all of our own equipment and processes and stuff like that. And granted, it is technically food out of the mouths of our children and our families, which is fine. We talked to them about it. They said go for it. Yeah, that feels so much better. Maybe we have this river is going to be our big one. That is a good question. Well, you can look at it like that. Something I always, in the entertainment business, we always had kind of this, we call it a triangle of production. You can have, you can have something fast, you can have something inexpensive, and you can have something with quality. Okay, but the trick is you can only choose two of those, and you have to deal with the opposite effects of the other one. So you can have something fast, okay, and you can have something high quality, but it's not going to be, it's going to be super expensive, okay? Or you can have something fast, and you can have something inexpensive, but the quality is going to suck. So we chose to do the inexpensive, high quality, but it's going to take a long time to get stuff out. All right, got our rivers there. That's not bad. All right, let's go ahead and let's get our trees in. So let's do painting first. I lied. Alrighty. That's a good question. What would you do differently? Okay. Well, what would that friend get out of that procedure? Well, that friend, if you had a friend with that capital, and you invested in, and if you did great, and let's just assume that they are, they got your back, and they are there to definitely help you. What are they going to get out of the experience? Are they going to get revenue share? Are they going to get a vote on the board? Are they going to be a manager? Is there going to be a long-term commitment to that friend? How are you going to play ball with that friend? And are they going to get a recoup on the money they spent? If it's a very good friend, they just loan you the money and you get to keep that. That's awesome. That'd be very cool if you had someone like that. Unfortunately, and I don't mean to, if you have a friend like that, that's cool, and I don't mean to pew them, but that is a very far and in between something. Usually, a friend will, especially in business, those networks, they'll pretty much demand something in return. That down the road, they might invest in you, and they'll want something back in the end. Well, that has to be determined by your agreement. And also right now, guys, I'm just kind of fooling with some colors just to see if I can get a color I like out of this. Let's do that. Well, when you set up a business, you have to create a. Let's really up the brush size on this. You create something called a. Basically, forms that organize the business, that dictate where the money's coming from, who's in charge of the money, who's in charge of the business, who's in charge of handling the money, who's in charge of running the business. A good example is I own this company with my business partner. However, I'm not in charge of the money in any way, shape, or form. Why? Because I suck at it. Okay? That's where Manager D comes in. Her and Drew are in charge of the money and deciding where the money goes and what it does. Because best practices, they're a lot better than me at it. And with that being said, that that's not any that I don't. No one looks down at me on that, but it's just one of those things that in a business you have to take into account. Now, let's say your friend spots you that money. Are they going to be wanting to be in control of that? Are they going to be? Yeah, that's exactly the terms of organization. And are they going to be wanting to be a shareholder? Meaning, do they own some of the business? Do they dictate what is going on in the business? Are they going to be telling you what to do with the business? Because that money equals power in the business. It equals ownership. And that's really important to find out. Also find out if your friend, how much weight they have. If there's something called a buy-in with the business, especially with an LLC, that a contributing amount of money goes into that business, and that money, once it's in that business, has to be evaluated by everybody in said business. Okay? I wouldn't say that. You just have to realize that if you're in a business with other people, everybody's going to want a specific thing inside the business, be it a control over things, be it ability to design and product. What I get out of this business is I'm in charge of product development, and I'm in charge of the artistic scope of what we make. I'm the creation. Drew is the production person. I come up with what we make. He has input. He comes up with stuff at times, bounces us off by me, and we go like, hey, yeah, let's do this. Okay, what role do you want to have in that business? And are you suited for that role? Or is your friend better suited for that role? The hardest part of business is putting your own ego aside and deciding who should do what. Well, that's entirely up to you. That is, I'm not going to be telling you how to live your life when it comes to, those business decisions. That's not something that this stream's about. However, there's a lot of guides and very important things online. A lot of very knowledgeable people that you might want to go check out. If this is something you want to do, there are some wonderful people online that has a lot more experience than I do. I've been just in a business for the last month, so you're just getting a person's opinion that has been doing this for a month. okay. That's cool. You could use that term. No, that's fine. It's not really I don't think that's a straw man term, but that's cool. Well, friend, I wish you well. We're going to go back and focus on this map. So with this map, what I'm doing, I'm kind of working with some. I'm working, but I'm just going to do the rest of this. You have some great questions, but we have some other visitors that really want to focus on this. I appreciate you, wanting to know. How about we get together a little bit later? Drop me a line at aventnovus.com, and let's Skype and let's talk about this more, because that'd be fair for you, because I actually am involved in this conversation we're having, but I also am doing a live stream for demonstrating this, and that's what I need to do. So drop me a line there. We'll set up a Skype and we'll talk a little bit more about this, and give you the necessary attention you need and necessary attention my viewers need. All right? Awesome. All right, folks, I am kind of going in like I do on my regular map. Okay, see ya. And I am just kind of putting in some details of color, trying to kind of create a texture of the map itself. Just, little splotchy colors, little splotchy things everywhere. And again, if you have questions, guys, I will try to answer them in stream. If they go a little bit beyond or kind of goes crazy off subject, just email me, and I will be more than happy to jump on a Skype call with you and talk. So, not a problem there. Okay, we're back here. I'm kind of trying to figure out where the highlights and lowlights are, where the topography of the land is, kind of break it up a little bit. Maybe get some different earth tones in different places. Then we're going to get some hills in. There we go. Like that. Maybe if we clutter up the hills, it's kind of try not to have it so flat, trying to accent the hills. Well, excuse me, the waterways and everything else. All right, let's get in there and we're gonna just do a little green on the rivers to kind of bring them out a little bit more. There we go. That's working. Let's see if the pen does better opacity filter. Yeah, a little bit. Nope, not at all. So, Wonderdraft, a little more control over that opacity would be really appreciated, because that is coming off as a really strong brush. Maybe if I turn that down a little. There we go with this guy. Nope, still really strong. I wonder. opacity's a little strong, but that's okay. We'll deal. One second, have a call. I'm just going to continue and draw. Just give me a few seconds. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of going in and texturing some of the water areas, just keeping the brush really small. Might change the water background a little bit. It's kind of driving me nuts. Best way to describe how the colors feel, it's kind of like a very wet watercolor brush on a very soggy canvas. If that makes any sense. All right. Okay, we're going to get in here and we're going to make some squiggles. Make some squiggles. Alright, let's go ahead and add some hills now. Lots of hills. Yeah, we're still on. Okay, good. And we are going to do probably with these guys. Let's go ahead and look at them. Let's make it a little bigger. That's not bad. Just put them on the tops here. By the mountains. It's going to break up the land a little. I don't know, do I like those? They're really pointed. Don't know if I like those hills. In fact, I know I don't, so let's get rid of those hills. So what other hills we got? Yep. Yep. That's a good choice. Let's find some others. Nope, too pointed. Nope, way too pointed. Nope. Nope. Yeah, we got a winner there. Alright, we'll do those. We will do those. Just gonna come around the base of the mountains. Actually, last time I did that, I had a lot of success just going like that. Can't really do. Let's go over here. Just using the mouse. Yeah, looks like bird poop. just kind of play with these hills. Don't know if I like those, so we'll just keep them by the mountains, then have them trail down as such. That makes sense, right? It's like someone needs some cereal. Yeah, I'm not digging hills right now, folks. Yeah, I don't like those hills at all. Do not like hills. Well, we will not worry about hills. Okay. Alrighty, let us put in some trees. Up north, we're going to have these big pine trees. Let's see, which ones do I like best? Those are cute. Those are not. Those are not. We'll go with these guys. And we're going to go right up to our mountains and gently throw these in pine forests. Collision scale, placement rate. Well, that's a lot better. There we go. It's a little bit weird there. Kind of seems like it doesn't want to place in certain areas. I wonder what's up with that. Maybe collision scale? Yeah, let's bring down a little placement rate. Okay. That's good. Because they don't like the mountains too much. I get that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Put them all through here. Let's use the old mighty stylus. Little circles everywhere. Paint the ground a little wider up here. Shadow. Rain shadow right there. Rain shadow down here. Let's see how that looks. That looks good. That looks good. I like that. Trees over here. Again, rain shadow right there. Looks like you got a very nasty westerly. Drops everything over there. Slow down a little. Just a little bit of pine. There we go. Don't know about the colors, folks. Don't know about the colors. Let's go and grab our excuse me. Let's go grab our hardwood trees. We're gonna go bash those all over the place. Let's make it a little bit bigger than that though. That works. Alright, let's pull a token and we're just gonna drop one right here. Big old forest. is already 4 o'clock. Or 3 o'clock Mountain Standard. We'll be going at this for a while. Spread this out. Looks like a little guy running at you with a knife. Ah! Respect my authority. Just kind of spread these out, make it a little more realistic. So look at that. I don't know if I like the gigantic forest of giganticness. In fact, I don't. I don't know if I like the pine forests either. Maybe we'll just do a couple little forests like this. Yeah, I like those better. Let's do that. Of course, they shrink down for some reason. I don't know why, and it's very annoying. Yeah, it seems like Wonder Draft kind of has a hard time if you put too much stuff together like that. So we'll play by its rules. It's kind of unfortunate. So I'm running a pretty nice rig right here. GTX 980. All that 16 gigs RAM. Newest processor. All the bells and whistles. There we go. Just get some happy force all over the place there. Go slow, fill in. I haven't really decided how we're going to destroy this land yet. Haven't even thought about it. Just trying to do my best to make it land I like. That looks good. I got deep forest down by these mountains. But oh yeah, when it's time, I'll blow the crap out of this place. This is going to be a fun one for any like narrators or, you know, game masters that really want, if their adventures really screw up, it's just going to be the end of the world. Because, hey, why not? So I feel fine. little stipple effect going there with trees. That's good, right? There we go. Happy trees. Happy trees. Yay. Channel your inner Bob Ross, folks. It's a good place to be. So with this pulled out, yeah, not bad, not bad. We're getting somewhere. Just gonna like this now. Just continue to add detail to it. Maybe some towers, maybe other things. Gonna have fun with this map. Gonna come back to this. It is kind of getting a little late. I don't want you guys to be sitting here all day waiting for me to get my crap together. Just want to mess around with a couple more different settings on this. But you can kind of see I found that if I'm breaking up the forests into kind of large woodlands instead of the standard token blob of forest, I'm actually getting a result that I really like. That like each one of these trees are a forest or are a giant clump of, you know, something big. So I dig that. I really dig that. So like that. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Maybe before you go, we're gonna paper. Don't like that. Worn. Oh, that's kind of cool. Feudal. We'll go back to feudal. Black and white. Nope. Feudal. And water texture. Feudal. Black and white. Nope. Worn. We'll figure something out. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Dan. My name is Dan with Avant Novus. Thank you so much for coming. It's been a long day. We'd like to really thank you again, bottom of our hearts. If you like our maps, go pick them up at DriveThruRPG or go to our website. They're there too. You can look at them in depth at avantnovus.com. Thanks for staying. Thanks for all the questions. Be sure to look at our Q&A. We're going to be announcing some games we're making. And thank you, and have a great day, and God bless. Bye-bye.